Hello YouTubers, and today I am going to be reviewing this, finally the 5th Doctor and Androzani Tardis set. So yeah, I was able to pick this up from my local B&Ms today for 20 quid, along with the 4th Doctor and Tardis, and also the 7th Doctor 3-pack. Then they're due the other ones on Monday at the time recording this, although by the time this goes out and by the time you're seeing this, I might already have them. So yeah, taking a look at the packaging, it's exactly the same, and yeah, it is literally nothing different about it. And I've said my thoughts really more in depth when I reviewed the 4th Doctor and Regeneration TARDIS sets. But just taking a look, you can see all the information about the Caves of Androzani and the TARDIS on the back. This box is a bit bashed. All of them are on that, but you know, I'd say it displays the figures nicely, though it is nice when you get like an open top sort of rather than round the corner, because it kind of lets a bit more lighting. But yeah, and I'll also go on about the background a bit more. We've got a limited edition sticker on there because B&M asked for them to be put on there, even though the TARDIS sets are actually they've got the most supply out of them. Yeah, even more than the 3-packs this time around. So anyway, let's get this out of this box and review it. Just really quickly before we get on to the actual figures themselves, let's just take a look at this really nice backdrop. It is nice that they are continuing this, at least with the TARDIS sets and also the Dr. Dalek 2-pack. So it's really nice backdrop of Androzani Major from the story, and you can see there one of the explosions, which is the hot mud, which will cover the 5th Doctor. So yeah, nice backdrop. Anyway, let's get on to the figures themselves. Okay, so here we have the 5th Doctor and the TARDIS itself. So yeah, I'll quickly go over the 5th Doctor, since there's not an awful lot to say about the 5th Doctor. In fact, actually, if I remember rightly, yeah, here we are. I can compare him directly to the predecessor, the 6th Doctor Regeneration figure. So if we just put the camera down a bit, we can actually see that the mud is not exactly the same. It is slightly different on the new variant compared to the old release. So on the new one, the mud is a lot lighter. Straighten his legs there. It is a lot lighter, and to be honest, I think it does look slightly better in the fact that if we figures are fucking falling everywhere. So if we just look at the mug, you can see there that it's been given sort of a dark brown wash, and then lighter washes over the top of it, and even bits of black in there, compared to the original, which was all sort of one dark brown colour. So yeah, that's nice that they've done that with this release compared to the original. We can also see the stripes are a little bit off in places. The only thing is that the jumper on the 6th Doctor, you can see that's clean maybe mug. Why is this one, I don't know if it's just my one, but why is my one a black colour? What is up with that? Yeah, I have no idea why on this one it's a black colour, but it is. But on the previous one it was just, you know, it looked like mud. And obviously, while I'm here, let's have a look at them bloody trousers. I'm baffled to why character did this. Why have you done this? The design was fine before. Why have you done the 13 Doctors box set version? I really don't know. And it's the same on the coat. You can see with the red being a very orangey sort of colour. The coat doesn't really matter as much, but those trousers, I mean, it's not like even, you know, the season 21 originals, which they've used previously, you know, that's pretty much the exact design. It's pretty much bang on for something you'd expect for this scale, so I don't know why they didn't do it here. And it's not exact, and some people may say, oh, it's a cost thing. The thing is, though, it's not a particularly complex pattern. It's not like the Season 21 Fifth Doctor trousers, so I just can't really fathom why it's done here. Moving on to the trainers at the bottom. Now, they do look pretty identical. The only difference really being is that these new ones are more of a beige colour, whereas the others were just a white and dirtied up. Other than that, though, pretty much the same. I will say, though, the Fifth Doctor's head sculpt on this one, while the sculpt is the exact same as ever is, there's something that has inevitably made it a bit shitter than before. And it's basically the paint apps. It's that 13 Doctors box set version again, but I don't know why the lips are really, really dark on this one as well, which is odd. It is nice though they have correctly given it the green around the shirt on the inside and the red around the inside at the top of the collar as well. So yeah, that's nice. And the Sixth Doctor just fell down the journey. So, but it is a variant we have been waiting for a very long time. So it is nice to have in the collection. Now, let's get on to the TARDIS, shall we? Something we've wanted to see for a long, long time. The Fifth Doctor's TARDIS. Now, it's not exactly the same as what it initially was supposed to be, but nevertheless, it's as close as pretty much we are going to get it. So yeah, the first thing to note, new base. Yeah, they've actually redone the base. This part at the bottom feels really, really cheap. At the bottom, it's like a glossy plastic, and also some of the weathering on my one has managed to get on the base, just there, which is odd. You can see these two holes here is where the screws were, where it was screwed into the actual box of the TARDIS, so that's all the same. The thing is though, they put all this money into making a new base, but why couldn't they get rid of the battery holes here and the battery compartment here? Particularly the battery holes, that really annoys me. Also, on my one, it's sticking out slightly. You can see it here at the side here, it's really jutting out. Can I push that in? No. I don't know what it is on that one, but yeah, that one it seems to be sticking out a bit. That's going to bloody irritate me now. Other than that though, really nice box. It is a police box that I really do like. I do like this one, and it does have the mud around the base as well, which is all nice, well and good. So happy days on that. We've got the information on the police public call sign. So that is pretty much the same as it ever is, the same information in blue. Now, something that is to note, even though this is using the Seventh Doctor's moulds entirely, this is not. This is using the Fourth Doctor TARDIS mould onwards, where this does not pull open, so there is no way to open it. There's nothing on the other side, it doesn't push out. That's slightly annoying as well. The mechanism does work exactly the same. We've got a little push button on the bottom here, just there, so we can click this door shut, push the other one, and the button shuts as well. You can see that we do have the nice detailing of the keyhole being a sort of copper colour, and that it's not, obviously it's not exact, but it does have that nice, you know, wood grain effect, which looks really nice. And I do really like this colour as well, this darker blue colour, and this sort, you know, the way that they've tried to make it look like it. Unfortunately, some of the wash, the dirty wash, has got onto the signage, which normally I would be really bothered about, but I'll be honest, yeah, I'm able to start rubbing that off pretty easily. So I'll be honest, yeah, that it's the same with the wash thing again. People, you can easily rub it off, which is why it's not really bothering me if the wash is too thick, because you can easily take it down a bit. The windows are the nice sort of yellowy, dirty look, which I do like. There are no lights and sounds in this, obviously, but it is really easy to put lights and sounds in this. Well, actually, it's made slightly more difficult now because of the base being thinner. But otherwise pretty easy. Again, all the same around the sides. The signage, and that is nice. The signage, I think, of the colour of the actual signage itself is probably the same as the 7th Doctor TARDIS. I don't know because I don't have mine to hand at the moment. And just taking a look at the lantern on the top. Again, exactly the same as the previous releases in the range. Nothing different there, it's the exact same sculpt. Actually, this one looks surprisingly clean compared to the others. Sometimes with the previous releases, they've tried to frost the lantern a bit to try and hide the fact that it doesn't actually have an LED in it anymore. But not the case with this one. Also, if you're wondering why I'm getting the position a little bit wrong, is because I'm actually sitting side on from the camera from this. So yeah, other than that, there's a really nice TARDIS. There's not an awful lot to say about it. I mean, it's a Character Options Classic Series TARDIS. They're all pretty much the same by this point. And it's nice to have a 5th Doctor to come with. So we can put them in, shut the door, and now we can go off and have many, many adventures. But not right now, because things are happening. And it means since we do have this figure, we can do sort of the regeneration thing. Yeah, sort of, but not really. Yeah. The paint on the coat also, I've noticed, it feels slightly different as well. I will say the colouring of the coat does match the Season 21 coat a lot more, actually, if we just take a look at that. You can see that this one, you know, really matches the colours of it more than this one does. But this one's got a different sort of texture. It almost feels like they've used a different paint with that one. But yeah, overall, that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be reviewing the other B&M sets in the range. Obviously, should you buy this one? Well, probably I would say yes, because this is the one I wanted the most, but hey, time will see when I've actually got the others, because there is a difference between, you know, seeing them in pictures and that, and actually having them in hand. Though I do say I really do love this TARDIS, and the 5th Doctor is a variant that we've wanted for quite a while as well, despite I have no fucking idea why the trousers are that colour. You know, why they did that, search me. It is really nice to finally have, you know, this style of TARDIS. Now the only one I really want is a clean version of this TARDIS with a 6th Doctor from Trial of the Time Lord, maybe, or maybe a Season 18 Tom, where it actually has the little telephone in there. That'd be nice. Anyway, that does it for this review, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.